After falling one win short of winning the NBA championship for a second season in a row, today the Golden State Warriors got stronger by signing former Oklahoma City superstar Kevin Durant. Now there's probably multiple explanations of why Kevin Durant wanted to leave Oklahoma City and join Dub Nation. Number one, maybe Kevin Durant wasn't happy in Oklahoma City. Maybe he wasn't getting along with some of the coaching staff. Maybe it could have been Russell Westbrook. Maybe it could have been Cantor, or it could have been Steven Adams, or it could have been some of the bench players, or maybe an assistant coach, or maybe the assistants, or maybe one of the equipment managers. Who knows? Maybe he just wasn't getting along with somebody in that organization. Two, he probably wanted to win a championship or get a chance to win one, and the Warriors was his best option. Because there's no way Cleveland was going to sign Kevin Durant. I mean, there's already talk that Dwayne Wade might sign with Cleveland. And with the Warriors having Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, that's basically a championship team right there. That's pretty much it. And you still have Andre Iguodala. You have solid bench players as well. And you have Shaun Livingston, who was really solid in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. In fact, he's what single-handedly won the Warriors Game 1 with his bench production in the fourth quarter. Because Kevin Durant signing with the Warriors means a bunch of things. One, everyone's going to consider the Warriors will even do better than 72 and 9 this season, or 73 and 9. They'll think something like, "Oh, they're going to go 82 and 0." Although there are articles that are asking if the Warriors are the best team already with Kevin Durant on the team. That's really an inaccurate question right now. It's misleading. We're not even in preseason yet. We're not even at the end of the free agent signing period, because we still have people like Dwayne Wade needing to decide where they want to go. And the season doesn't even start until the end of October. So people that are already saying that the Warriors are going to go 82 and 0, they're going to be unstoppable, pump the brakes a little bit. There's still a lot of things to be decided for the Warriors to even be one of the greatest teams of all time. So usually when most athletes are in their prime, they want to win a championship. In fact, when an athlete goes to a championship game, or a championship series, I should say, for NBA, or the finals, one time, you have to take advantage of it. Because you have no idea if that opportunity is going to happen ever again. I mean, the Seahawks really took advantage of Super Bowl 48 by demolishing the Broncos 43-8. And Rob Gronkowski for the Patriots took advantage of Super Bowl 49. Because you never know if that opportunity to win a championship is going to happen ever again. And Kevin Durant's right now in the middle of his prime, maybe coming to the end of it. Because with each year that goes by, when Kevin Durant just misses going to the conference final or the NBA finals, that's a year of his prime just taken away for nothing. And by joining Steph Curry, who's the defending two-time NBA MVP, and a finals champion from 2014 is Steph Curry, and joining his fellow splash brother Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, who's really good defensively and offensively. In fact, Draymond Green was probably the best player on the Warriors team in Game 7. He hit, I believe it was maybe 6 or 7 3-pointers in that game. He's what really kept the Warriors in that. Now the question is, what's going to happen with the Thunder without Kevin Durant? Is Russell Westbrook going to go right behind him and leaving Oklahoma City to go to a championship team? Because if Russell Westbrook, it's really nearly impossible for Westbrook to go to Golden State, because they already have Steph Curry, they already have Klay Thompson, they already have Draymond Green, they already have Kevin Durant, and they already have Andre Iguodala, and they have Shaun Livingston, a solid bench player. They already have all these weapons. And plus, there's not enough cap space for them, because the Warriors had to empty out. They couldn't re-sign Harrison Barnes, and they're going to get rid of Andrew Bogut's $11 million contract. They did it just to fit in Kevin Durant's cap space. So that means they don't really have anything left. But the Warriors, they drafted Diamond Stone with the 30th overall pick in the NBA draft. They could have just drafted another shooter. But instead they went with Diamond Stone, the center, out of Maryland. Because that was kind of a figurization that they were not going to re-sign Andrew Bogut. And Harrison Barnes was horrendous in the NBA Finals. I don't know if I said that before in a past video, but Harrison Barnes was horrendous in the NBA Finals. Harrison Barnes is only a solid NBA player right now. He's not an elite player. If Harrison Barnes is on any other team, I don't think he would be that well of a player. Harrison Barnes is only a good player. He was only good for the Warriors because he had Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. And he had Andre Iguodala and Draymond Green and everybody else. So the Warriors really did really well with this. They got rid of Harrison Barnes and Andrew Bogut, two players that really didn't do all the productivity of a championship team. They got rid of two players' contracts to get one player who's probably either in the middle of his prime or toward the end of the prime to win a championship. This could maybe be the dynasty for Golden State. The people were asking if they were the greatest team of all time, can they compete with the 96-97 Bulls? The Michael Jordan Bulls. For the 90s kids out there. So pump the brakes if you think that just because they have Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson all together, don't just say they're the best team of all time, because the season doesn't start until October. They're not going to go 82-0. In fact, I'll tell you right now, they're going to lose at least 7 games. They're going to lose either 7 or 8 or even 9 games. They're not going to be this 82-0, 80-2, 79-3. They're going to lose 7 games at least. I'm going to guarantee you that Curry and Durant are not going to really gel together at first. Kind of like what happened with the Penguins this year in hockey. The Penguins traded a bunch to get Phil Kessel. And everyone thought Penguins were going to be the championship team. Everyone was expecting it. And then toward about December, Crosby was frustrated, Malkin was frustrated, Kessel was frustrated. Those three couldn't blend together. But then when they changed coaching staffs, it kind of just what got the spark going. So I'm not going to say that Durant and Curry won't get along at all. In fact, I think they will eventually. But right away, I think they're not going to get along because Curry's going to have some of his shot attempts taken away a little bit. I'm going to think that Durant and Curry, there's going to be maybe a 5-game period where they don't get along at first. Because Curry wants to shoot, Durant wants to shoot, Klay Thompson wants to shoot, Draymond Green wants to shoot. They're not going to go 82-0. I'll tell you that right now. And just don't assume they're going to be the NBA champions this year either. Because everyone assumed that this year, and look what happened. They lost Game 7 in the NBA Finals after leading 3-1. So pump the brakes. The season does not start until October. That's just all I'm going to say. Well, that is going to do it. Comment what you think about this huge signing. Also, comment what do you think is going to happen with Oklahoma City now. What's Russell Westbrook going to do? Is Russell Westbrook going to be asked to be traded before the trade deadline this upcoming season? Or is he just going to stick it out in OKC and then go wherever he wants next year? Comment that below. Also, like and subscribe to the channel. Like the new Facebook page. Email for future video ideas, birdcheckjohnny@gmail.com. Follow my sports Twitter account, JB Talks Sports. That's going to do it. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I will see you next time.